Okay, for our next an overlooked module, I'd like to focus on this one right here, this little 2 HP module right here, and it is the Animodule line amp. And this is overlooked because I don't think a lot of people know what it does. Plus, I don't think a lot of people even know what it is. So, great little module right here, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it. So, for starters here, let's go ahead. We'll just take something. We'll take an LFO here, and we'll patch it in. And it looks like a mult. I mean, most people say, oh, that's just a buffered mult. And that's because, well, it does function as a buffered mult. So you can see there with nothing, when it's not doing its other things that we'll show in a second, it literally works as a buffered mult. So cheap little buffered mult. I mean, it's a little bit more than a standard buffered mult. Most buffered malts have 8 jacks, where this one only has 6. So I guess you lose a couple of jacks. But, you know, for the most part, when you're not using it, it can work as a buffered mult. And we always need a buffered mult in the system. So it's got a great, like, secondary function. But the primary function is actually a lot cooler than that. So this particular, here, let's do this. Let's take a sine wave out of our oscillator here, and we'll plug it in to the line amp. And then let's take our output, and let's plug that into here. Let's give it some volume. Okay, so we hear our sine wave. I'm going to adjust that frequency up just a little, just to make it a little easier to hear. Okay, so there's our sine wave. That's full modular level. We're going to dial it back just a little. Now, if this is full modular, I'm totally guessing here, but let's say, I don't know, maybe somewhere around there is line level, right? So what this is designed to do, when it's not being used as a mult, if you push this button, it will boost a line level signal to a modular level signal. Let me show you. So there we go. Instantaneous modular level. So I realize that we're attenuating it to prove the point, which is kind of silly. But imagine if this was anything coming in at a line level. Bam, quick and easy way to punch it up to modular level. Well, let's show this with something for real here. So I'll actually grab over here to my left. We've got a mini brute. I'm going to grab that, and I'm going to plug that in right there. And let me hit it. Oh, turn the volume up, dummy. Okay, so this is coming in at, that's at line level. And I'm not sure exactly where line level is on this, but you know, you get the idea. So that's coming in at line level. So if I push this button, it should boost it to modular level. So instantly we took a line level device and pulled it up to modular level. So it's a very quick and easy way to do that. And of course it's got 2 halves. So you can do that with 2 devices and bring them in. Or what's even more cool is you could do a stereo device. So this device is just mono, but let's just say it was stereo. I would just plug 2 of these in and bam. So if you wanted to bring, I don't know, a tape player, a drum machine, anything that's stereo, quick and dirty way to get it into your modular, get it from line level to modular level really quickly. But there's another trick this thing has up its sleeve. So, all right, we're going to go to the top one here. And again, I'm going to, so if this is line level, let's take it down a little bit. And I'm going to guess, again, I'm guessing here, guys, but this is probably instrument level. So like a guitar or a bass, you know, would be at instrument level. So this top circuit will boost it from instrument level to line level. So now, I'm not sure exactly how accurate that is, but now it's probably close to line level. So I think you figured out where this is going. If I do this, and I chain both of them together, I should be able to convert, oops, push them both in, dummy. So in, all right, there we go. So I can take an instrument level input and convert it to a modular level very quickly just by daisy chaining those together. And in case you're wondering, the output does appear amplified at both of these. So if you needed to send this to 2 locations, if I wanted to send it, I don't know, to an effect and then also for a dry signal, I can do that. But it's a really cool module because when you're not using it, it functions as a buffer mult, which we all need. When you are using it, you can easily pull in a mono source, a stereo source, or even an instrument level source to get it to modular level. Very cool module. Most people don't know about it. It's a little bit more than a buffer mult, but a heck of a lot more useful. The Animodule line amp.